I would now like to bring our last presenter to the virtual stage. May I have Citra from the Indonesia Government Water Supply and Sanitation Division. Please join the stage, and we look forward to hearing your discussion around IWRM capacity development needs for the Indonesian government. And Citra is our last speaker for the resilience to prosperity. And then after Citra's presentation, we'll be having a small break, and then we'll be moving into our last discussion for the today, which is solutions for out-of-the-box context. So, Citra, please join us on the virtual stage.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Citra.
Hello, everyone. My name is Citra, and I'm representing the government of Central Lombok Regency in Indonesia. I'm here today to ask help to advance water management in Central Lombok, Indonesia. Next slide, please. Yeah, here's a brief situation on what is going on in Central Lombok. I'm pretty sure that everyone knows Bali, and we are now prepared by the national government to be new Bali. And this agenda puts extra pressure on water demand, which is projected to raise significantly in the near future. In the meantime, we also face serious problems. Our water source, which depends on springs and dams, are seriously declining in both quantity and quality. We also face these water conflicts and massive illegal bore wells due to lack of specific local regulations. One of the causes is the lack of local government knowledge and expertise in water management. Next slide. Yeah, we aim to advance water management in Central Lombok Regency into a more sustainable and resilient form by introducing integrated water management concept. We already know that a lot of developed countries also have implemented this concept, and these developed countries, donors, experts can promote and transfer water-sensitive knowledge, innovations, and technologies to the local government. As I mentioned previously, that we are prepared as a new Bali. We also have world-class tourism destinations and attractions, such as the Kuta Mandalika, which is said to be the special economic zone here in Lombok to boost the tourism destination. And we also have the Rinjani Geopark and the upcoming MotoGP Championship in 2001. So that makes us really potential to be a water-sensitive city. Next, please. So by that, we need two things. The first one is overseas organizations experts to transfer knowledge on integrated water management best practices to advocate government of Central Lombok Regency to establish a more sustainable and resilient water management. We also seek grant of 450,000 Australian dollars from donor or aid funding organizations with their overseas experts. Next, please. With the grant, we plan to do 3 key activities in a 1-year time frame. Can we jump up into the next slide, please? So the key activities that we will conduct with the grant, the first one is workshops. So the workshops is an intensive workshop for the government official of the Central Lombok. The objective by doing the workshop is to build strong understandings about integrated water management as a potential way to achieve more sustainable and resilient water provision, so as to fill the knowledge gap between local government officials. The second one is piloting project. So we aim to have an example of implemented IWRM approach to enhance the learning environment for the local government, as well as to demonstrate the impact on local communities and environment. We also The third one is to establish and run integrated water management committee, which is in a 1-year time frame. This is mainly to assist local government in drafting regulations, to induce the government to implement an IWRM approach in the city's development plannings, as well as to deliver workshops as well, and then to facilitate the transfer of innovations and technologies in water companies or investors. These whole key activities will lead to impacts on the better good water governance. Next slide, please. Sorry, I think my internet is quite bad here, but I hope you still can follow my presentation. Okay, after the grant scheme is over, we are committed to expand interventions, which will be organized by fully operative IWRM committee by the local government. We will submit annual reports to maintain connection to the donor, as well as we will conduct workshops or trainings for stakeholders outside the government, and we will duplicate the pilot project in other places. Next, please. So here is our organizational team, and that's me with the red hijab, and that's my best picture so far. And the last one is the next slide, please. Yeah, here is my contact details. You can reach me on my email. Before I finish this speech, let me borrow my friend's words who are working in water sector in Jakarta. She said, Lombok is like semi-colored canvas. You can still draw colors needed. So please do help us in putting the right color on our canvas. Thank you.
Thank you, Citra. It was wonderful to have you with us today in the virtual pitching room.